then, we have finished the Shadows of Mirkwood cycle and are now into the first deluxe expansion, Khazad Dum. The first quest is Into the Pit. Not had a lot of success with this one. It's a really difficult quest. Not tried it by myself before, but it doesn't bode well that it was hard with multiple people. So let's see starting hand. Gladden's Greetings, Guard the Citadel, Valiant Sacrifice, Dunedain Watcher, Sneak Attack, Steward of Gondor. Fantastic. Right then, I'll keep that. So let's take a look at the quest. So, Into the Pit, Stage 1, Entering the Mines. You have been sent by the White Council to Moria to deliver a message to Balin and his dwarven colony. No one has heard from him in a while. Setup. Search the encounter deck for East Gate and Cave Torch. Put East Gate into place, the active location, and have the first player attach Cave Torch to a hero of his choice. Set the first hall and Bridge of Khazad Dum aside out of play. Shuffle the encounter deck. And then the other side. 7 progress needed. The doors of the East Gate hang crooked on their hinges. The darkness inside the doorway is still and impenetrable, shutting out the last beams of a sinking sun. Oh, God, that art is fantastic, those two little figures. When revealed, reveal 1 encounter card per player and add it to the staging area. Players cannot advance to the next stage of the scenario unless the Bridge of Khazad Dum is in their victory display. So there's a lot going on there. First of all, let's take a look at the Cave Torch. Cave Torch. Light. Attached to a hero. Restricted. Action. Exhaust the Cave Torch to place up to 3 progress tokens on a dark location. Forced. After the Cave Torch exhausts, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If that card is an enemy, add it to the staging area. So there is this is just one of the most thematically awesome things ever. You've got a dark location, use the Cave Torch, you'll get progress in it, but that might attract an enemy to you. Very, very cool. Right, well, let's give that to look any further than Aragorn. I don't really have many restricted attachments, so there's no flip side to it. Then let's have a look at some of these locations. So the East Gate is going to start as the active location. Needs 7 threat, but that's actually moot because it's the active location. So it's got 7 progress. It's immune to card effects. Players cannot optionally engage enemies and no engagement checks are made. After the East Gate leads players to the explored location, add the first hall to the staging area. So then it will be the first hall, which is currently out of play. It's 2 threat, 2 progress required, underground location. Travel. The first player must raise his threat by 3 to travel here. Forced. After the first hall leads play as an explored location, add the Bridge of Dum to the staging area. So that sucks. And then Bridge of Khazad Dum, 3 threat, underground, bridge. While the Bridge of Khazad Dum is the active location, players cannot play cards. Ooh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, so that starts there. Reveal 1 card per player. Goblin Scout, 3 threat, 1 attack, 0 defense, 2 hit points. Each player with a threat of 25 or higher cannot optionally engage the Goblin Scout. Ugh. Well, this is terrible. I mean, I can't make engagement checks at the moment anyway, but he's going to be there for a long, long time. Ugh, I wish we had done here with us. Right then, first turn. Card. West Road Traveller. Resources. 1 for everyone. Attach the Steward of Gondor to Aragorn. Not going to make the same mistake we did in the last quest and not play a hero on the first turn. So, Guard of the Citadel. Although there won't be any engagement checks, so perhaps that actually isn't. Yes, no, Guard of the Citadel. No, yeah, we'll play him. We need the progress. Okay. Right, well, questing. Well, nothing's going to attack. So everyone's going. Aragorn. Theodred's going to give his resource to Eowyn, not Aragorn. Top card. Burning Low. Each enemy and location currently in the staging area gets +1 threat until the end of the phase, +3 threat if it is instead a dark location. Players may exhaust a cave torch to cancel this effect. No, we won't. So then that's 4. And so Eowyn's 4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 progress onto the east gate. Good treachery to get rid of that one. There's no locations I can use the cave torch on anyway. So everyone comes back. Everyone refreshes. Threat up by 1. Round marker up by 1. Unexpected courage. Yes! Massive, massive, massive card. Right. Resources. 1 for Theodred, 1 for Eowyn, and 3 for Aragorn. Right then. See, I really want to play Unexpected Courage right away, and I'm going to. Unexpected Courage on Aragorn. And we'll play the Dunedain Watcher there as well. Get a bit more strength going. So, questing now. The second we finish this, technical engagement checks we made. That Goblin Scout still not coming out. I'll have Aragorn able to do everything, so I don't need to worry. So, Theodred, Eowyn. Aragorn's going to spend his own resource. Theodred's going to give his resource to Eowyn. Guard Citadel's going, and the Dunedain Watcher's going. Top card. It's the Goblin Tunnels. 7. It's underground and it's dark. And when it focuses, I'll tell you the rest of what it says. Come on, camera, you can do it. No, well, you just have to trust my lovely voice. While Goblin Tunnels is in the staging area, it gains Forced. After a goblin is revealed from the encounter deck, remove the progress token from the current quest card. Ugh. Right, that's 5. Eowyn's 4. Theodred makes 5. So the gravy is 2, 3, 4. 4 progress. 3 is required on the east gate. And then 1 flows over onto there. That's gone to the victory display. And when that leaves players an explored area, add the first hall to the staging area. Right then. Now the Goblin Tunnels really suck. Right, we're going to travel to the first hall. So that raises my threat by 3. Then I'm going to exhaust the cave torch to put 3 progress onto the... Oh, hang on, no. No, we're not going to go to the Goblin Tunnels. No, we're not going to go to the first hall. We're going to go to the Goblin Tunnels. See, what I'm thinking is I can play the West Road Traveller and get round the travel effect on the first hall. Then I'm going to exhaust the cave torch. Put 3 progress on there, discard the top card of the deck. It's not an enemy. It's Climbing the Ruin. When revealed, each player must exhaust a character and discard the top card of this deck. If able, the printed cost of the discarded card is equal to or higher than the remaining hit points of the exhausted character, discard the exhausted character. Horrible card. Glad to get rid of that one. And that's 3 progress on there. We can't voluntarily engage the Goblin Scout. Damn his eyes. So we go on to the next round. 3, throw it by 1. Everyone refreshes. Now I need to keep that cave torch actually in a workable direction, unlike the Steward of Gondor. Right, 1 card. Hasty Stroke. Nice. Okie dokie. Resources. So 1 for Theodred, 1 for Eowyn, and 3 for Aragorn. Right, so we will go with the West Road Traveller. For 2, she swaps the Goblin Tunnels for the first hall. And it's just a switch so we don't suffer the travel effect. Ba-boom. And it's not immune to player cards in the same way that the East Gate was. I haven't got any other allies in my hand. I've got a sneak attack and I've got a Valiant Sacrifice, but I need something to die first. Okay, so questing. Theodred's going. Eowyn's going. Aragorn is of course going. West Road Traveller's definitely going. And the Dunedain Watcher's going. Oh heck. And the Guard of the Citadel as well. Aragorn spends a resource to ready. Theodred gives his resource to Eowyn. Top card. Zigil Mineshaft. 5 threat, 5 progress, action. Raise each player's threat by 1 to place 1 progress token on Zigil Mineshaft. Now that's interesting. I wonder if there's any limit to the number of times you can do that action, because this could actually change it considerably. First, yes, there is a chance to do player actions. I'm going to pause here and see if I can do it more than once around. Okay, it seems that it can be, we can do it right away. I'm tempted to do that because I've got Gladrun's Greetings in my hand, but I could get my threat, if I bump my threat up by 6, then I can get rid of, if I bump my threat up by 5 to get rid of the Zigil Mineshaft, next turn I'll be high enough that the Goblin Scout will engage me and I'll be able to kill that as well. So I'm going to increase my threat by 5 to finish the Zigil Mineshaft right away. And then that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's Theodred and Eowyn. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So first haul done with 2, and then that leaves 4 to go over. 2, 3, 4. That's a good number there. Right, and that means the Bridge of Khazad Dum enters the area. We cannot play cards while it's the active location. Do we travel to it right away, or do we wait another turn to play some cards? Do you know what? I actually don't think we're going to be playing any cards super soon. So actually, let's travel to there right away. Right, let's exhaust the cave torch to put 3 more progress onto Goblin Tunnels. Ah, rubbish. It is an enemy. It's a Goblin Follower. When revealed, the Goblin Follower... Oh, actually, how does... Is it revealed? Add it to the staging area. Does that mean the when revealed text? It doesn't really matter because it's going to happen anyway. So Goblin Follower engages. Looks like Aragorn might be taking a wound here. So Aragorn defends. Defending player raises his threat by 2. Well, that's not the end of the world. Not worth sacrificing. I can't play cards anyway. So Aragorn takes 1 wound. Aragorn uses Unexpected Courage, 3 attack, 2 defense, does a wound. It's going to be a rather epic battle. End of the round, threat up by 1. Everyone readies. Or refreshes, even. Draw a card. Longbeard Orc Slayer, not that I can play him. And resources, 1 to Theodred, 1 to Eowyn. And 3 to Aragorn. Oh, hang on. Wasn't a goblin? A goblin is revealed from the encounter deck. I need to... I'm going to have to check the wording on revealed. Specifically needs the word revealed, so we don't remove the progress, as far as I can see. Right, I would love to play the Longbeard Orc Slayer or play Gladrun's Greetings, or... Well, not Gladrun's Greetings yet, actually, because I want that Goblin Scout, don't I? But it's not going to happen. So, let's see. So questing. Goblin follower, it's like a truck. He's going to kill any ally he hits. So Guard of the Citadel is going to be the best one for him to chop up. Aragorn can take the hit from the Goblin Scout and then kill it. We can bring the Longbeard Orc Slayer in next turn. Ooh. Or Aragorn could take the hit from the Goblin Scout and the Dunedain Watcher could do a wound. And then when the Longbeard Orc Slayer comes in, he would kill the Goblin Scout and Aragorn could put another wound on the Goblin Follower. So I need God of the Citadel and Dunedain Watcher to not go on the quest. That presumes that no more enemies come out, though. Well, we'll have to chance it. Because we can't leave blinking Bridge of Khazad Dum up there. So, Theodred, Eowyn, Aragorn. Theodred gives his resource to Eowyn. Aragorn spends a resource to Ready. And the West Road Traveller go. Oh. It is... Oh, good lord. Watchful Eyes. When revealed, the first player attaches Watchful Eyes to one of his heroes. Cancels a condition attachment with the text, limit 1 per hero. Forced, if attached hero is exhausted at the end of the combat phase, reveal 1 card from the encounter deck and add it to the staging area. So we could, obviously Aragorn is the clear choice for this because he's got other ways to ready. So I'll attach it to Aragorn. Ugh, gosh, so many attachments. Right, so that's 5. Eowyn and Theodred are 5. That's 2-4 progress from Aragorn and West Road Traveller. So that finishes the Bridge of Khazad Dum and puts 1 progress over. Now, if we go to the next stage, that patrol leader is going to come in now. So travelling now would not... So discarding a card now to get through to the next area would not be a good idea. We need to clear out what's on the table first. Don't really want to exhaust the Cave Torch and add even more enemies. So given that we only need 1 progress on the next card, I'm going to travel to Goblin Tunnels because it only needs 1 more progress. Great. Okay, the Goblin Scout engages as well. So, let's see. Now, we could have Goblin Scout hit the Dunedain Watcher, have Goblin Follower pull apart the Guard of the Citadel, and then Aragorn can hit out and do 1 more wound to the Goblin Follower, which then after the wound from the Longbeard Orc Slayer comes on will be enough to do it. But then if the patrol leader's in play as well, we're going to rapidly run out of enemies. I'm very tempted to let the Goblin Scout go through undefended and use Hasty Stroke to mean it'll simply be a wound. And then that'll leave the Dunedain Watcher to do a wound to the Scout, meaning the Longbeard Orc Slayer will kill it with its on arrival damage. Aragorn will be able to do another wound to the Goblin Follower and ready himself for the next Courage, meaning that Watchful Eyes doesn't happen. Because we can't have Watchful Eyes going on, this is ridiculous. Right. So, Goblin Follower... Oh no, Goblin Scout gets the first card. Goblin Follower, Goblin Scout, undefended. So you got Mineshaft, so that's 1 wound. Let's put it on Theodred. And then Goblin Follower on Guard of the Citadel. Watchful Eyes! Yes, what a break. Another one of those would have been devastating. Guard of the Citadel dies. 1 resource from Theodred to play Valiant Sacrifice. Allows me to draw 2 cards. Snowborn Scout. Gandalf, and I've got a sneak attack in hand. Oh, this could be the break we need. So, Dunedain Watcher does 1 wound to Goblin Scout. Aragorn does 1 wound to Goblin Follower. Uses Unexpected Courage to ready, so he's not exhausted for Watchful Eyes. Okay, end of the round. Everyone readies. Thread up by 1. Turn 4. 1 resource Theodred, 1 for Eowyn, and 3 for Aragorn. Right. card. Faramir. Yes, it is raining and pouring. Right, I can see no good reason not to play this right away. So Gladrum's Greetings for 3 resources. Lower my threat by 6. Down to 34. Okay. Now the Snowborn Scout might make a really good target for that patrol leader when he comes out. So, to show he's not going to have a target for his ability as such. I mean, he could finish the goblin tunnels, but it doesn't really do very much. But it's still a good opportunity. So, Snowborn Scout for 1 resource, 1 progress onto the goblin tunnels, finishes that. I suppose it just means I only need a single progress to get to the next location. Don't need to sneak attack Gandalf in for the quest phase, so we can hold on to our resources there. Let's get that Longbeard Orc Slayer into play. So then that's 1 wound to all orcs in play. Kills the Goblin Scout. Good work, sir. And this seems, yeah, let's go all in. So let's get Faramir out and about, because he gives me even more flexibility when it comes to the quest phase. 4. Right, and he's a beefy defender. He might be able to take one of the hits from the goblin follower. So, questing, nothing in the staging area to compete with now. So, Theodred, Eowyn, Aragorn. Theodred gives his resource to Aragorn. Aragorn spends it to Ready. West Road Traveller, because she's got nothing better to be doing. That'll do. Yeah. Signs of Conflict. Doomed 2 and Surge. Good thing I've got a double Gandalf coming in. Oh, god damn it. Watchful Eyes. Damnation. Oh, it's going to have to go on Theodred. Oh, that's awful. Awful, awful, awful. Obviously, we just do a ton of progress and we finish that. Right then. Stage 2, Goblin Patrol. The skeletons of dwarves and orcs lie undisturbed, but you have discovered no recent signs of the dwarven colony. The sound of scampering feet travels to your ears and you move in that direction to investigate. There is a patrol of goblins marching in a loose formation through the shadows. 11 progress required. When revealed, each player must search the encounter deck and discard power for 1 enemy of his choice and add it to the staging area. 1 choice must be the patrol leader if able. Forced, when after an enemy is revealed from the encounter deck, discard it instead of adding it to the staging area. If there are no enemies in play, immediately advance to the next stage of the scenario. We can also advance by placing 11 progress tokens on Goblin Patrol. I'm wondering now if I should instead put that on Eowyn. No. Right, so let's look for one of these patrol leaders. I've met these. I'm going to try and keep the swearing down on this video, but before, here's a patrol leader. Engagement 30, 3 threat, 4 attack, 3 defense, 4 hit points. You know, there's much worse things in the world until you get to his text. Goblin, Orc, Forced. Before the patrol leader is dealt damage, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If the discarded card is an enemy, cancel that damage. Oh, this has caused so much misery. Means you can't just total up a nice big hit and finish him off in one chop. Potentially, he can just keep going and 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 going. Yeah, this is a real advert for things like Runes of the Earth, Henmath Rithersong, Denethor. Like this guy's a lore fodder. Right. So we're going to have another card being added because of that. So tell you what, you go and hang out over there because we're running low on space. So let's see what we are dealing with. So we've got a goblin follower that Aragorn can kill by himself. He's got to hit something first, though. Now I've got Gandalf to bring out. And I wonder if I'll be best bringing him out to lower my threat. Or he could try and do a one-shot and take out the patrol leader. Of course, if he fails, if that blinking enemy comes off the top of the deck, then he won't have done anything. If he succeeds, though, then this combat is going to be an absolute joke. Yeah, because I'm playing him again anyway. Oh, no. I didn't keep a resource. I can't play him this turn. Oh, what an idiotic mistake. Oh, that's so dim. Right, okay, in that case, the patrol leader is going to hack apart the Snowborn Scout. The goblin follower is going to hit Faramir. Then attack backwise. The 3 from the Longbeard Orc Slayer and the Dunedain Watcher isn't going to achieve anything by itself against the patrol leader. Oh, frustrating. And I can't not kill the goblin follower. He's dragging us down. So even if I concentrate all my attack on the patrol leader, it's still not going to kill him, even if I get an enemy card. Oh, what a stupid thing to have done. Right, the goblin follower on Faramir. No shadow. So that's 1 wound. The patrol leader on the Snowborn Scout. No shadow. That's 1 dead Snowborn Scout. Attacks back. Aragorn, Longbeard Orc Slayer and Dunedain Watcher gang upon the goblin follower. More than murder him. Aragorn uses unexpected courage to ready, so he's not exhausted at the end of the phase. Watchful Eyes. Theodred is exhausted. Reveal 1 card from the encounter deck and add it to the staging area. Cave in. Hazard. When revealed, remove all progress tokens from the current quest card next location. If removed no progress tokens, it gains Surge. Goblin Swordsman. +2 attack if its attack is undefended. Well, we have got lots of we've got lots of defenders going on at least. So, frustrating. Oh, what a silly mistake, to put it nicely. Right then, everyone refreshes. Thread up by 1. Round up by 1. Gain a card. Astro Traveller. Resources, see if you can hold on to them for this turn. Theodred, Eowyn, 3 to Aragorn. So, can't squeeze in. Guys, although, Theodred, you're not going to be doing much for the rest of the blinking game, are you? Right. So, the West Road Traveller comes into play. Oh, hang on. Hang on a tick. After any is revealed from the staging area. Yes! Oh, it's discarded because of the location. Oh, Watchful Eyes isn't... Oh, it could have been a location, that's why. Okay. Phew. Completely forgot that the Goblin Patrol area was actually defending me against Watchful Eyes when it reveals enemies. Right. Okay, so, questing. Now the other option... So, Theodred's not going. West Road's going. Her sister's going. Eowyn's going. Aragorn's going and he spends a resource. Make sure I've still got some this turn to play sneak attack. No one else. It's a Goblin Swordsman. It's discarded. So that's 4, 8, 10. Whoa. Rather than directly kill this patrol leader, which might happen this turn or it might not, I could just discard a card and go to the next stage right away. But do I have a card I would discard? Gandalf Sneak Attack Hasty Stroke? No, I do not. No, we can wait it out. I'm pretty sure we can kill this this chap, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's give it a go. So, or do we do it this? Yeah, right. I'm going to discard Hasty Stroke, which wounds me, to finish Goblin Patrol and go on to the next stage of the location, next stage of the quest, stage 3, a way up. You have captured a member of the patrol. Well, not quite. And press the wounded goblin for information about the dwarves. It gives a nasty laugh, and with a mouthful of blood spits out, Barling can be found in the Chamber of Records. It can say no more. Very 2 towers. A way up. 12 progress required. Oh. Well, I've made a mistake there. The Chamber of Records is on the 7th level of Moria. The way up is treacherous. You are accompanied by a sense of unease and vague dread. And we do not collect resources during the resources phase. However, Steward of Gondor can mitigate that, and technically Theodred could as well. So it's okay. It's okay. It's massively reducing our resources, but it's still eminently achievable. So, travel phase, engagement phase, 1 resource, sneak attack. Bring in the Gandalf. Now, do I go for the 4 damage on that guy to try and get 2? No, I'm lowering my threat. Lower my threat by 5. Right. Patrol leader attacking Gandalf. Cancel all combat damage dealt to attacking enemy. Ah! Goodness gracious. Right, so he doesn't do anything to Gandalf. Okay, then everyone else is going to attack him apart from Theodred, just because it'll clear a card out the deck anyway. So we got rid of Sudden Pitfall. Cool. That would have killed him. Gandalf goes back into my hand. End of the round. Threat up by 1. Round to 6. Draw a card. Snowborn Scout. We don't collect resources, but Aragorn still gets his 2. And no one with Watchful Eyes was exhausted. Now, we need 12 progress. There's nothing in the area. Oh, rubbish. If we sent... That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, we're going to go for this. Right. We've got 5 resources exactly. That's enough for our friend Gandalf. Lowers my threat by 5. Right, questing. Everyone's going. Gandalf, Longbeard Orc Slayer, Dunedain Watcher, Aragorn, Theodred, Eowyn, Theodred. Theodred gives his resource to Aragorn. Aragorn readies. Both the West Road Travellers. And Faramir is going to exhaust. Actually, not yet. We should just wait and see what happens. But Faramir is probably going to exhaust to do this. Doomed 2 and Surge. A Fouled Well. 3, 5. When revealed, each player may choose and discard 1 card at random from his hand. If all players did not discard 1 card, Fouled Well gains Surge. I'll discard the Snowborn Scout. So that's 3. We have so got this. Right. Faramir exhausts for extra juice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24 minus 3 is 21 progress. 21 progress. Finishes a way up. Did the game. Yes! Whew. I never killed that patrol leader. Interestingly, if I had attacked him, it would have been a location and I would have got him. Right, final score, 30 threat with 2 wounds is 32. Victory points, 1 for the East Gate. 1 for the first hall, and 2 for the Bridge of Khazad Dum. So 2 takes care of the wounds. 2 further from 30 is 28. Final score of 28. Very happy with that. Whew.